Prosperity for All, Volume 3. This podcast covers the verses 61 to 83 from various Shastra as per the book titled The Hindu Manifesto, authored by Swamiji, Swami Vijnananand, which was released by RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat in 2025. Swamiji cites verses from scriptures like the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, and Kautilya's Arthashastra and outlines a system which is very practical and grounded in realities. In this episode, we dive deep into the first chapter of this monumental work, which focuses on the economic foundations of a flourishing civilization. Swamiji establishes a powerful premise. The economy is not just a mechanism for trade, but the very bedrock of a society's resilience and its ability to uphold dharma. At the very heart of this chapter is a profound sutra, Dharmasya Moolam Arthaha, which means prosperity for all. Swamiji explains that while dharma is the guiding light, it is artha, the material prosperity that provides the mean for dharma to manifest. Without wealth, a nation cannot protect its citizens, nor can it advance in the arts, sciences, or spirituality. He teaches us that the Trivarga, Dharma, Artha, and Kama, are inseparable. Just as a mountain stream flows naturally when the peaks are high, so too acts of merit flows from a prosperous society. Let us explore how Swamiji describes the management of this prosperity through verses 61 to 83. In the verse 61, Swamiji outlines the necessity of a comprehensive assessment. A state should not just tax blindly. It must look at the cost of production, the quality of goods, and the technology used. The goal is to ensure that the creators of the wealth, the industrialists, and the entrepreneurs maintain a decent standard of living so that they can continue to innovate. Moving to verse 62, Swamiji addresses the psychological barrier to wealth, the suspicion of success. He warns the state against assuming that rapid wealth is the result of unethical behavior or papa. Instead, ministers should recognize that prosperity is often the fruit of brilliant strategy and hard work. In the verse 63, the focus shifts to international trade. Swamiji highlights the importance of treating foreign entrepreneurs fairly. When traders come from afar, the state must ensure that they are not exploited by corrupt officials but are welcomed to contribute to the local economy. Verse 64 brings us a beautiful tradition of the Bharatiya state, the honoring of value creators. Swamiji explains that the state must proactively invite entrepreneurs to the palace, recognizing their contribution to the nation's strength. In the verse 65, we learn about fair pricing. Swamiji explains that the state must calculate profit margins by considering the expenses incurred, the distance traveled, and the cost of transport. This ensures that the trader thrives while the consumer is protected. Swamiji uses several vivid analogies to describe how a state should collect taxes without depleting the source of wealth. In the verse 66, we find the famous honey-bee analogy. Just as a bee extracts nectar from a flower without damaging its petals or stent, the state should take only as much tax as allows the business to remain healthy and vibrant. Verse 67 expands on this with the leech, calf, and bee analogy. A leech sucks blood, a calf drinks milk, and a bee takes nectar, all in small, sustainable amounts. Similarly, the state should gather resources gradually, never overwhelming the taxpayer. In the verse 68 and 69, Swamiji gives us the cow analogy. If you want milk, you must nourish the cow. You cannot overmilk her until she bleeds, nor can you cut her udder to get all the milk at once. This warns against killing the golden goose. If the state taxes too heavily, it destroys the very nature of its revenue. Verse 70 continues this theme with a sharp warning. Do not kill the hen to get the egg. If the source of production is destroyed through greed, the future of the state is compromised. In verse 71, Swamiji compares the economy to a creeper. A gardener tends to a creeper, waters it and protects it. Only when it is fully grown and bears fruit does the gardener harvest. This signifies that the state must support nascent industries until they are strong enough to contribute back. Finally, in the verse 72, Swamiji reiterates that the trader and the artisan are like a cow that provides milk for the nation. They must be protected to ensure the continuous flow of prosperity. The discussion then moves from generating wealth to how the state uses it to protect the vulnerable. Verse 73 emphasizes the welfare of animals, specifically mentions of elephants and horses, which are vital to the state's security. This shows a holistic view of life where even the animal kingdom is cared for. In the verse 74, Swamiji speaks about the social safety net. The state has a moral duty to support the weak, the elderly, orphans, and the widows. This is not just charity. It is a duty of a righteous administration. Verse 75 and 76 clarify that the state must ensure every citizen has food and a livelihood. Swamiji notes that the mark of a great leader is that no one in their kingdom should go hungry or be unable to earn a living. Verse 77 and 78 focus on agricultural resilience. During droughts or famines, the state must step in. Swamiji mentioned the construction of wells and water reservoirs so that farmers are not dependent solely on rain. He also highlights the provision of seeds and low interest loans, showing that financial inclusion is an ancient Bharatiya concept. The final set of verses, 79 to 83, provides a blueprint for the ideal city, using the historical example of Ayodhya. Verse 79 and verse 80 describe a city built on a foundation of security. A prosperous city must be fortified and well defined, ensuring that the citizens can pursue their trade and their dharma without fear. In the verse 81, Swamiji paints a picture of Ayodhya, a city of matchless splendor, filled with bars, beautiful architecture, and waving flags. It was a place where infrastructure met aesthetics. Verse 82 gives us the human side of this prosperity. The people of such state are described as dharmatma, virtuous, learned, and content. They are free from greed because the state has provided an environment where they can flourish. Finally, verse 83 summarizes the essence of a strong nation: a robust military, a fortified capital, and a population that is happy and truthful. Through the verses 61 to 83, Swamiji shows us that the Hindu version of an economy is one of balance. It is a system that encourages the creation of immense wealth, but ensures that this wealth is gathered like nectar and used like rain to nourish every corner of the society, from the wealthiest entrepreneur to the most vulnerable citizen. Thank you for listening to this exploration of the Hindu Manifesto. May we all work towards a nation defined by Dharmasya Moolam Arthaha, prosperity for all. Om.